Yeah, I think the whole team's disappointed. Obviously, we wanted to keep the record clean. We thought we could win that game, but at the end of the day, we didn't get it done, and it's back to work this week. So we're gonna have a great week of practice. We're gonna clean some things up and get back to work.
Brady, is there that much more of an edge this week in practice, knowing you're going up against a rival on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this one's a big one for us, especially coming off of a loss. We're gonna have a chip on our shoulder. We're gonna show it in practice.
Right, I know there's not many moral victories in football, but you guys still put up 39 points, almost 530 yards of total offense. What can you take away from last week's game?
I think there was a lot of positives, but at the end of the day, it's either a win or a loss. So we lost, obviously. So it's back to the drawing board, and you're not going to hang your hat on moral victories when you lose. So it is what it is. Like I said, a lot of positives, but also a lot of stuff we got to clean up.
I know Luther's kind of been doing what he's done all season long, but how much has it helped you guys having Theo and Mookie really come on the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think that's huge. When we can incorporate more guys into that passing attack and attack defenses with different guys, I think that opens up a lot of stuff. And I think all of the receivers are doing great. I mean, I've been really impressed with Mookie, really impressed with Theo. Those guys have stepped up, giving me more options out there, and they're working their butts off.
Do you as a quarterback make a conscious decision if a guy drops a ball? I mean, Theo drops one in the end zone, you go back to him the next play, which looked like the same play. Maybe it wasn't, but is that something you can think about in a game, like trying to get a guy's confidence back going?
Yeah, absolutely. I think about that a lot. You can see it. Receivers are obviously disappointed after a big drop. You want to get the ball back in their hands to kind of let their minds be clear of that, and just let them play forward and keep moving. That's something I definitely think about. And obviously, if they drop a ball, most receivers are going to drop a ball, right? So my job is to keep their confidence up. I know they can catch it, they can do their job, and definitely want to go back to them.
Brady, what kind of option does Brett Norfleet give you when you're looking downfield and you see somebody that big on the sideline running around for you?
Yeah, I mean, he's done a great job in the blocking game and in the passing game. He's made some big catches. Obviously, he's a big target. I've been really impressed with his hands, too.
Brady, what are some challenges Kentucky presents defensively for you guys?
They're a physical team. They play the box well. Their big guys up front are obviously very good players. We're going to have to be physical. We're going to have to be smart. We're going to need to limit penalties and convert on third down. Win the turnover battle, win the explosive play battle.
When you talk about playing a night game in the SEC at a place like Kroger Field, always a good environment, what are the challenges in something like that?
We know it's going to be loud. Obviously, it's going to be a great football atmosphere. This is the SEC. This is why we, chose to come and play here. We're going to practice it all week with noise and make sure our cadence is dialed and pre-snap operations are good. It's going to be a fun environment.
Brady, are you getting to a point with your knee where you're feeling comfortable scrambling and running outside the pocket?
Yeah, it's definitely turned the corner, and I can definitely use my legs more. So that's healing up nicely.
I know Coach said, hey, you play quarterback, you're going to throw an interception sometime. It had been a while. I mean, was that a streak? Obviously, it's all over Twitter. Was that a streak you were conscious of at all?
Yeah, I was conscious of it just the last 2 weeks. I guess whenever the Vandy game happened and I saw all of this stuff, I was definitely conscious of it. Unfortunate it had to end in that game. Obviously, turnovers don't help in winning games. So,
Brady, when you kind of look at yourself last season to this season, obviously we're at the midway point. Where do you see the biggest growth kind of in yourself, and what has Kirby kind of done to kind of help bring that out in you?
Yeah, I think the offense as a whole and me, I'm just contributing to, passing the ball downfield and creating explosive plays a lot better. We've been great, in general, halfway to the halfway point on first and second down and moving the ball and explosive plays. And I think the biggest thing has just been downfield accuracy and finding ways to complete passes.
Brady, with some of those explosive plays, what have you seen some of the sail concepts doing for you as you're going out to that right side especially?
Yeah, I think they've been great. I think I've gotten comfortable with that read, and just got to keep working on layering that ball depending on how the defense plays it. Those concepts, they've been great for us.
Brady, the way last game last year's game ended. Does it stick out in the players' minds at all?
Yeah, I think it adds an edge to our prep. We know what happened last year, and I think that's gonna add to the chip on our shoulder. So yeah.
Brady, what challenges will kind of be playing in Lexington at night, kind of in front of a sold-out crowd, bring for you guys?
Yeah, I think just the pre-snap operation and just getting the ball snapped. Obviously, it's going to be loud, so we got to rep that all week in practice. But once we're out there playing, it's just football.
Anything else, Rick? Thank you.